Hello everyone. I hope you all can hear me.
Yes, Shweta, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So, very good morning and good afternoon and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this session on mastering data scrambling in SAP SuccessFactors HCM by Tech Envo. So, we are very excited to present this topic since this is one of the most critical and also most requested requirement from our customers in SAP SuccessFactors HCM. So yeah, let's get into the topic. Yeah, so we'll start with the presenters for today. So myself, I'm Shweta Baluswamy. I'm an SAP BTP and AI specialist. I'm also an SAP Gen AI certified developer. I bring close to a decade of experience in SAP world. So prior to this, prior to Tech Envo, I was also working with SAP Labs India in various SAP projects. Over to you, Abhishek, for your introduction.
Thank you, Shweta. Hi, everyone. This is Abhishek HM, an SAP BTP, EA, and SAP SuccessFactors HCM specialist at Tech Envo. I'm also a certified generative AI developer with hands-on experience in implementing AI-driven business use cases. Yeah, that's all about me, and I'm happy to contribute to this session.
Thanks, Abhishek. So a few housekeeping items before we get started. I request everyone to mute your microphone so that we all can have the best experience of the webinar. And if you have any questions, please feel free to post your questions in the chat window. We will answer the questions after each section. So here is a quick agenda for the day. So we'll start with introduction about data scrambling. Then we'll look into the use cases of data scrambling and the solution options which are currently available. Then we'll look into a real world scenario and we'll have a system demo. And finally, we have a Q&A session. So what is data scrambling? So data scrambling is also called as data anonymization or masking. It's a process of replacing our sensitive, personally identifiable information with realistic but fictional data. So when do we need data scrambling? So it is especially needed when we want to protect the privacy in our non-productive environment like QA, dev system, and other sandbox system, especially after an instance refresh or during data migration. So what do we scramble? So we scramble all the sensitive fields like names, date of birth, national ID, email address, phone number, account number, and all those personal information from all the key HR modules like Employee Central, Recruiting, Compensation, and People Profile. So the main purpose of doing the data scrambling is we do data scrambling for simply not deleting the data, but we do it in an intelligent way to maintain the referential integrity and also to maintain consistency of data across the landscape. So, which means the relationship between the employee and manager and org structure, everything is going to be retained, which helps us to run the business process, workflow, and integration smoothly in our test systems, like how we do in a productive system. So the various techniques that we use for data scrambling are randomization, pattern-based masking, substitution list, and pseudonymization. So this is completely customizable for every client based on their requirement. We can completely customize it. So now let's see, why do we need data scrambling in SAP SuccessFactors? So we all know there has been increasing guidelines in terms of data protection from various regions and countries. So that require our sensitive employee personal data to be protected. So we need scrambling, which helps us in anonymizing the sensitive data in non-production environments. And it also helps us in data breach risk. In case if the non-production system is breached, we can feel free because only the scrambled data is at risk. So it minimizes the impact of the incident. Then it also helps us in audit and regulation because we have automated data scrambling which gives you detailed log, and also you can export the log, and it can be used to give it to your auditors for as an evidence for the data compliance. And when it comes to testing, again, data scrambling is needed because developers, testers, and consultants, they often need to access the test environment to do their testing like UAT, regression testing, which needs production-like data, but not the real data. So scrambling can be used here. So some of the most important use cases that we have seen so far for data scrambling are to refresh the non-productive environment with production-like data in development, QA, and sandbox system. And scenario 2 is where whenever we have a data migration project, when let's say if you're migrating the data from S4 to SuccessFactors, we don't do it in one go. So it is done in multiple cycles. So we run multiple mock cycles before we run the actual migration. So for those mock cycles, we need good data with good quality, like a production data. So we can use data scrambling, which can scramble our actual productive data and give us good data for the mock runs. And the scenario 3 is when we want to perform testing in the testing environments through the testing like UAT, functional testing, and all other full regression testing, we can use data scrambling. And also to check, let's say, payroll parallel runs, we can use data scrambling. So now here we can see various ways to scramble data. So this is kind of evolution that we have seen in data scrambling. So many of our customers in the beginning, they have asked us, like in our data migration project, to migrate data from one system to another. We have a need to scramble the data. So, so let's say if they want to scramble data from S4 to SuccessFactors, in SuccessFactors, we don't have a out-of-the-box feature which does data scrambling. So in the beginning, most of the time we ask the source system from the source side to scramble their data. So this was done by for some of our customers, and some customers, they were not able to do it in their source side. So then what we tried to do is we manually exported the data, we manipulated it, and then we we uploaded the scrambled data. And in some cases, we also used integration center jobs to do the data scrambling. But then we found this was completely inefficient. It was time taking and also error prone. So we thought, why not we build a solution? Since many of the customers are also struggling with this particular issue, we thought, why not build it? So we built this SAP BTP extension for data scrambling. So this has been helping us in many ways. In fact, we have been one of the biggest consumer of this application, of this product data scrambling, within our data migration projects. So yeah, we were able to save a lot of time and effort with this. So some of the challenges which we have faced with the manual export or import feature is that the manual process is always time consuming and it is error prone. And also there was no centralized control for us to view the multi-portlet data from different modules to do the data scrambling. And also there was no option to do bulk data scrambling. And we were also had to do the scrambling as a repetitive effort. So let's say if we have to do multiple migration runs from one system to another, every time we had to do this, and it was requiring a huge effort. So to cover all these challenges, we have come up with this solution called data scrambling solution for SAP SuccessFactors HCM. So this solution enables you to scramble your sensitive employee data in SAP SuccessFactors by updating your original values with realistic, non-identifiable data. And it also provides you the capability to select specific modules and perform the data scrambling in a structured and user-friendly interface while preserving your data consistency and integrity. So some of the key capabilities of data scrambling are you can scramble data across selected modules and fields. And it supports both selective and bulk scrambling, meaning you can do scrambling on each record level, and also you can do scramble all as a whole on your instance. And it also supports field level controls, meaning you can scramble only a few fields in your entity for targeted anonymization. And also it gives you a detailed downloadable report on the data scrambling. And finally, you can also get an email with the scrambled report. So here is the quick view screenshot of our application, how it looks like. So without further ado, let's jump into the system and see how our application looks like. So this is our data scrambling solution for SAP SuccessFactors HCM. So this application can be added as a tile in SAP Build Workzone, and it is also possible to link this application as a portlet in SAP SuccessFactors. So here we get a nice view of various portlets from Employee Central, like biographical information, personal information, address, emergency contacts, and all other information. These are some of the portlets which we have done for our customers. Again, this can be customizable. If you want to add more portlets, we can also add. So let's go into this personal info portlet here. So here we get the system from the connected SuccessFactors system that we see here. And also it is easily possible to switch from one system to another. And here we give an information on what fields can be scrambled. So let's say for this personal information entity, we support scrambling for first name, middle name, last name, suffix, and gender. And again, here, if you feel that some of the fields are need not to be shown to the user of data scrambling application, again, this also can be masked. So we have done this masking in one of the other entities, which is national ID. Here we show national ID also, and we don't directly show it. I mean, we mask it with asterisk. Since even though the authorized user is using the application, but this is a highly confidential information, so we are masking it. Similarly, if we want to mask any of the other fields, it is also possible. So let's say I'm choosing few records and want to scramble. I can just click on the scramble option. It gives me two options. One is using the standard pattern, wherein we have a fixed namespace, which is followed for scrambling. And we can also opt for random generation, wherein we can also scramble the fields with random values. So I choose random generation, and you can see that it's going to be scrambled. Things take some time. Yeah, we can see that the first two records have been scrambled. So it is also possible to scramble them with some fixed or standard pattern, wherein it will follow the standard pattern. So let's say now all these values what we see here, it should be scrambled with this test FN namespace. Again, this namespace is also customizable. We can choose if you want to keep it some different namespace, it is possible. Yeah, so now we can see that it is scrambled with the standard pattern that we have given. So let's go back and look into some of the other entities. Let's say we go into email entity. Here we can scramble the email address property. Yeah. So here we can again choose some of the records and scramble. Again, here we are provided with two options. One is the standard pattern, wherein it will follow this pattern to scramble. Otherwise, we can also go for a random generation. So I'll choose random generation. So here you can see we are provided with two options. One is download. If you want to have a detailed report, you can choose to download. So this will give us the data. So here we can see the employee ID, which got scrambled, the status, message, and the process time. And we also have a scramble all feature for some of the entities. So here again, we are listed with the list of operations. So due to time crunch, I'll just directly show you how it would look like. Once we click on scramble all, in the job schedule monitor, we would be able to see the list of job run logs. Here it will give you the run status and also the total number of records which was taken into consideration for data scrambling and the failed records. And also here you can download the detailed report, execution time and completion time. And here we have national ID info. Here we have the national ID property, which can be scrambled. And here we use a different algorithm because national ID cannot be scrambled just like that. We need to follow the pattern because for each nation, the pattern is different. So we take that into consideration and scramble accordingly. So let's say I'm selecting two records and scramble. It will get scrambled. And if we want to send this the report as an email, that is also possible. We can choose this send email option. And you can see that email sent successfully to my user. So my email ID is directly fetched from my login details, and it was used to send the email. I got the mail. I'll just do that. So we get this attachment about the scrambled data. Then it also gives the detail on the number of records scrambled. So we also have other portals like compensation. Here we can scramble the amount. Just to scramble again here. Amount is highly confidential information, so we are again masking it. And we also can scramble data from employee profile. So here, the possible fields to be scrambled are email, gender, date of birth, nickname, suffix, and address. So we can choose some of the records and just to scramble. Again, here we are listed with the pattern which is used for each of the field. And if we don't want to follow the pattern, we can also use random generation. So yeah, these are some of the portals wherein we have implemented the scrambling, and some of our customers, they also wanted to have the day limit functionality within this application. So we have also implemented it for them. So here you will be listed with the list of dependents in the system, and you'll be able to delimit them here. Yeah, so here we have some of the dependents in the system. So let's say I'm choosing this with this person ID and delimit, and this record will be gone from the list. So again, it's possible to delimit other entities as well. Again, it can be customizable and we can add it here as a new tile. So this is the quick overview of our data scrambling application. So let's get back into the presentation. So if we have any questions, yeah, we can take it up. I think we have some questions. Yeah, is the solution built on SAP BTP CAP? Right, yeah, the solution is built on SAP BTP CAP, right? Your scrambling solution supports mass value, my customer. Yes, it can handle mass value. We have the scramble all capability, which does take care of like a huge volume of data also. Can we change the pattern for attributes? Yes, it is customizable. According to your requirement, we can customize the pattern. And we have another question. How do you extract and update data in Excel using API calls? Yes, we use a destination which is configured in our SAP BTP cockpit to connect to the SuccessFactors system. And then we extract the data. Next, we have another question. Does the application persist any data outside of SF while scrambling it? No, we don't persist any data. We only retrieve, scramble, and return. We don't persist any data. Is this application available in SAP Store? Yes, it is available. I will ask one of my colleagues to give the link here so that you can use it. Any other questions from anyone else? Okay, if there are no other questions, let's all do you have any solution for S4HANA HCM? Yes, we also have another solution which is called data scrambling for S4HANA HCM, which is also available as a separate product. We can give the details about that solution to you. Yeah, I hope there's no other question. I hope I have answered everything. Yeah, so as a next step, I hope this session added some value. And we also have future upcoming webinars planned. We have been doing webinars frequently, as you all know. So if you are interested in our webinars, I would encourage you to follow our Tech Envo LinkedIn page, and you can get updated about our upcoming webinars in the area of SAP SuccessFactors HCM and also SAP Business AI. And we would love your feedback on the session. Your honest feedback will help us to get better, and we really appreciate it. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to us. We can get back to you with a detailed response in 3 to 4 days. If you're also interested about our work in the AI and BTP area in SAP SuccessFactors HCM, you can feel free to reach out to us. We can demo a solution. We are happy to talk to you about our solutions and demo. So thank you. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.